Horse racing is quintessential in Kentucky, and before the thoroughbreds run at Keeneland for the spring meet, the track at Red Mile is ready for a literal fraction of those long stretch races.
We believe it's the most exciting 19 seconds of sport. These horses come out of the gate and they're flying.
Quarter horse racing will run at Red Mile from Saturday to Thursday. It's not a new concept, but races like these haven't run in Kentucky in more than a decade.
In Kentucky, there's 30,000 quarter horses. Now, all aren't bred to race, but it's a big part of the agribusiness here in the Commonwealth.
Revolutionary Racing Kentucky is bringing the races back to the Bluegrass. They'll run during Sandy Ridge at Red Mile this coming week. The company is building a track and gaming facility in Boyd County where eventually races, shows, and competitions will run year-round. It's expected to generate around $1 million in tax revenue a year.
It's going to be tremendous to bring this to the communities in Boyd County, the city of Ashland, another attraction, another thing to do, and a whole nother economy.
Revolutionary Racing spent hundreds of thousands of dollars on upgrades to Red Mile, including the railings and resurfacing the track, saying equine safety is priority.
The quality of quarter horse racing that you're going to see is top notch. We've got some of the top horses and the top trainers in the quarter horse world from around the country.
All coming to the horse capital of the world, and then on to Eastern Kentucky. In Lexington, Chad Hedrick, WKYT.